tell you, you were created to be. He made you to be. He made you in his image. I want to show you a couple pictures of some new friends of mine. I flew in late last night from Wisconsin. I was in a place called Shepherd's College. Shepherd's College is a 3-year program fully accredited for individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities. IDD. Special needs community. Our family's a part of that community. My 20-year-old Hope is here. She was born with cerebral palsy, high functioning on the spectrum physically, but mentally and emotionally delayed. This is actually the only college that exists in the U.S. specifically designed for this people group, which is wonderful, but sad all at once. My wife and I have been about a 1.5-year journey of creating something that we feel God has called us to for the next and maybe the rest of the stretch of our lives. We want to create permanent housing solutions for adults with special needs. Those of you in education or those of you that are a part of this community, when you age out, your options and opportunities are literally like falling off a cliff. I say it this way, we live on the other side of potential than they do. We have more potential we could grow into if we wanted to, but we don't. They have more potential that could be realized, but they have a lack of options and opportunities. Shepherd's College came into our life. We've actually had the privilege to get to know them. I'm now working on their team for a project we're praying for. Join us in this prayer. I'm going to share a little bit more later this summer when I come back and speak, but we're looking at creating an Atlanta branch campus of Shepherd's College, and next door we want to build our housing community so that we can provide housing for this people group so that they will have options and opportunities to continue to fulfill what God has given them. Yes. Yesterday, I was asked and had the privilege to give a commencement address at their graduation service. Yeah, you can clap. Listen. This is Justin. This is Alex. This is Izzy. This is me. This is a group of students. I think Abby, Matt, Izzy, and that's AJ over there. By the way, AJ, I won't go into AJ's whole story. AJ was in a part of Chicago in a state home, and some people around him believed that he didn't need to be another statistic, and AJ came to Shepherd's College, graduated. They're a part of the 2020 class because they didn't get to walk last year. We did a service for them in the morning and a service for the 2021 in the afternoon. AJ got the most improved student award amongst all of his classmates. And now AJ lives near the college and is doing some great things. This is the 2020 class. It was such a special moment for everybody. Why do you tell us that, Pete? Because I shared at the commencement that same story and passage to them, to the school, to the families, to these graduates. Oftentimes we kind of go, oh, that's so sweet, and we patronize this people group and go, well, they don't know. They're held accountable for what God has given them too. And it's about time that we create options and opportunities to help grow and help them live the life that has more potential than just kind of putting on an island, if you know what I mean. And guess what? They take that one ability. Most people call it disabilities. They take whatever God's given them. And these students went to college for 3 years. My daughter got accepted, and she'll be going there this fall, and we are so excited about that. Listen, we never thought that was going to be possible. This wasn't even in our thinking. Let me just tell you something. Because a group of people believe, but these individuals took seriously what God gave them. And instead of comparing it to everybody else, and guess what? They have a lot of insecurity potential, but they don't lean into that. They're letting their light shine. And they're graduating, and they're working in, the majors are technology, horticulture, and culinary arts. They're working in restaurants. They're working in department stores. They're creating skills so that they can go out and do more and more. My point is this: if they can do it, what's you and I's excuse? God has given us something. And I'm telling you, it's time you stop hiding it, burying it, and spending 80% of looking at what everybody else has and you don't, and maybe 5% on, it's like, no. God's given me this one thing. I want to go out and I want to make an investment. And it's going to be a risk, but it's going to matter. And somebody else will be blessed and the world can be changed. Here's what I want